condition at the time. Carmen, though, loves bowling, Irv. He's a student of the game. He's a fan of the game. He's a lover of the sport of bowling. He's a promoter of the sport of bowling, has been for 4 decades now. I can remember watching Carmen at Fates and Easton Lanes in Chicago years and years ago when he bowled the highest score ever on national television, 846. So he's kept himself in good shape, taking care of himself, and he maintains that enthusiasm for the sport. And I'm right, they're starting the match with Husted. Salvino's going to be the man throwing the pressure shot in the 10th frame.
All right, this is Dave Husted. He is a good athlete. Oh,
and he's a tremendous bowler who hasn't won in a while and wants to win again.
You know, he was a good basketball player, a starter in high school. He played with a guy that I had a chance to referee many times, Charlie Sitton, who played at Oregon State, now is with the Dallas Mavericks. Husted was an excellent competitor in basketball. He's just a very good athlete.
As many bowlers are. Wunderlich, who's just been devastating on this right lane. You see that his weekly average, 225 this week. It's a lot of pins.
Yes, it is.
I'm lucky if I get one game like that.
Boy, it looks good, Mike.
Oh, sure does. Well, I'll tell you what, both teams are showing that fire, that competitiveness. Les-Zikes, though, has been bowling. This last game bowled extremely well in the left lane, lane 11. See if he can get his team out to an early 10-pin lead.
The story on Les-Zikes, he and his partner going for $25,000. The loser gets 13.
And this makes 2 years running that Zikes has bowled in the title match of this tournament. And he trips that 4-pin.
Boy, he ends up pretty straight, doesn't he? Very erect. And here he is, Carmen Salvino. And he is an entertainer, but there's a difference. He's not a clown. And he's got a very serious side. He's an inventor. Got a few patents going.
In a unique style, trying for a double. Perfect. Oh. See, he whips that right arm around.
The colorful one, Carmen Salvino. Started bowling professionally at age 17. All right, let's see what Dave Husted can do. Dave is only 25 years of age, Milwaukee, Oregon.
And he's an experienced veteran already.
Oh, yeah. He's earned $336,000. Big backswing.
Right there, knocks the 10-pin out.
And there's his partner. Oh.
And Wunderlich has asked for a re-rack on the right lane. That's the second one. They get 3 as a team. And already he's taken 2 on lane 12 because he's left so many 10-pins on this right lane.
We have thrown nothing but strikes.
Well, it's going to be tough to top last week's championship match, 250 to 250, but these guys are certainly starting out that way.
All right, let's see what Wunderlich can do. Loves to play golf, loves to play softball. He will practice. He'll throw it 100 games a week.
He learned that from Nelson Burton, I think. Is it high? It is high. The 3-6-10, and as he comes back, he kind of turned his thumb down, indicating what he did at the point of release. That's that early turn that we talk about, that the bowler doesn't stay behind the ball with his hand release as long as he wants to. The thumb goes down early, and the ball goes left of target.
You know, I'm not sure. I know I didn't realize until I did a little figuring. The 42 games that you bowl during the week, you pick the ball up. 5 tons is all it is. You carry it 2 miles. You got to throw it 60 foot with accuracy. Fatigue has to take over.
Plus, the biggest strain is not the physical, as he converts a tough spare, but the mental strain, the mental pressure.
Let's take a look at the first
and
ball
again,
that Steve threw.
Try and watch that hand release and look at his thumb. And he's behind it there and starts to turn it a little soon there. It's down there and left of target immediately, even though his follow-through will go pretty much where he wanted to. Zikes down 13 pins. Slow speed. Leaves the 10-pin. He's really throwing the ball slow on that lane, but he's putting every ball in the pocket. But they fall another pin behind with a conversion.
Thus far, Salvino and Husted are perfect through 3. Zikes and Wunderlich opened up with a couple of strikes, then a spare. Now you're up to date.
And another spare. 14 pins the difference right now.
All right. 14. That's the lead that Salvino and Husted have. And there's Carmen and Dave. We'll come back right after this. All that is left to decide now is 1 and 2, because Schisler and Bell picked up $7,000 for 5th. And Walden and his partner Bill Peters earned the $8,000. And $9,000 goes to Weber and Hall. This is Carmen Salvino, the Hall of Famer, and his partner, Dave Husted, have a turkey going. They are perfect.
Trying for 4 in a row. And just too long a wait. Carmen got away with the bad shot, leaves only the 3-pin, but that keeps Zikes and Wunderlich in the match. So he tries to loosen up a little bit more those 50-year-old arms and legs.
The guy from the old neighborhood where he lived, Frank Quillisi, played, managed in the big leagues.
Wow.
Big lift.
Oh, and he slides by the 3-pin. Wow. That could be a key shot right there. Just a careless error that he should have known better.
So after 3 in a row.
And suddenly they went from a 14-pin lead to a 1-pin lead. But the big damage that can make is in the future shots. You've got to put it behind you and shake it off. Your partner has to put it behind him, which he did.
Yes. Tough. Dave Husted. Boy, did a good job there when they needed one badly. Husted, the 25-year-old, came through.
I'll tell you what, that blown spare, though, just pumped new adrenaline right into Zikes and Wunderlich, especially Wunderlich.
And we saw what Wunderlich did in the match with Walden and Peters. He needed a double, and he got a triple in the 10th. All right, here we go.
Back in the pocket.
Yep.
Gets that light hit. Gives his
Right
partner
there.
the opportunity to take the lead in the match.
They stay clean. Salvino and Husted have 4 strikes.
And
Zikes and Wunderlich only 3, but that doesn't matter.
We
There's
see
an
the
open
score, 87-86. Both players working on strikes.
A lot of money at stake here. Difference between 13,000 and 25. Here's Zikes. Yeah.
Oh, he gets away with it. It fell over. Woo! I'll tell you, Mo, if there is such a thing, has definitely switched here now from the blue to the brown.
All right, let's see what the veteran. First of all, let's get a look one time at the light hit, Mike.
This is what they call the bucket crumbler, and the 8-pin, I don't even know what hit it. But something did. The breeze did.
All right, let's see what Carmen can do. He bowls by mathematics.
Oh, what a recovery shot. Comes right back with his best shot. Cuts that lead to 1 pin.
All right, Dave Husted had a chance to talk to him. You know, he looks so young, but really, he's been around a long time.
Yes, this is my 8th year out here. I came on the tour right out of high school in 1978, and I was very fortunate to be introduced to some of the top touring players at the time. I learned a great deal from watching and asking questions from them, and I gained a lot of experience and knowledge from them players, and I'm trying to apply it now.
This is to take the lead. He's been perfect. All strikes for Husted, showing tremendous competitive desire.
Is it there?
Tie 3-6-10. Just a little careful with the shot. Just not quite as free and as aggressive as he was in the prior shots.
Mike, on the winter tours, we get a look at Salvino at the Toledo Trust. He placed 4th. First game, he beat Paul Gibson, and then he lost to Bob Hanley, 256 to 196. And right now, paired with Carmen Salvino.
This is a big shot. It's a tough spare. If he makes it, they're down 4 pins. If he would miss it, they could be down 15 or 16. And
oh,
boy, they just have missed the 3-pin twice, both of them.
Carmen Salvino, Dave Husted, the team of Salvino and Husted have 5 strikes, but they also have 2 opens. The other side of the coin, this gentleman, Steve-Wunderlich, and his partner Les-Zikes are clean.
And Steve was just over chatting as he got a drink of water, suddenly had to turn off that relaxation and come back and say, hey, it's pressure time again. Let's see if he can do it.
After a commercial, it's
He
there.
sure did it. I tell you, I can't do that, Herb. I cannot go over and relax like that and then come back and turn it on and off like water like that. He amazed me on that shot. I really thought that there might be a let-up, but it wasn't.
If there was going to be one, that is the time, Mike, after the commercial. Right now, leading by 24, a turkey up, Les-Zikes.